The first thing the princess did after being reborn was choose the young marquis to be her husband. In her past life she loved the heir with all her heart and married him, but less than a year later, the heir died from a serious illness. Not until right before her own death, when she went to Jiangnan, did she find out the truth. It turned out the heir had faked his death to be with his cousin. He begged her to spare his cousin's life even as he lay dying. When she opened her eyes again, she'd been reborn to the day of choosing a husband. This time, she refused the emperor's arranged marriage, and without hesitation picked her bitter rival. The emperor didn't understand why she'd changed her mind, but still granted the marriage between her and the young marquis. As soon as she stepped out, the heir knelt before her, begging her to choose someone else as her husband. The princess was shocked. Could this scumbag have also been reborn? But she wasn't going to make it easy for him. She told him to wait for the imperial edict in 10 days. Just as she was about to leave, the cousin walked in and falsely accused the princess of making her fall. The heir didn't bother to ask questions and scolded her right away. Before she could explain, the heir picked up his cousin and left. The princess didn't see it coming and got kicked to the ground by the cousin. When she woke up again, she was in the princess mansion. From her maid she learned the young marquis had carried her back and left a message saying he was going to play in southern border before leaving. The princess didn't even need to see to guess his expression. Then she told her maid to pack up all the gifts the heir had given her and prepared to take the box to return everything to him. Unexpectedly, she heard the heir confessing his love to his cousin. Only then did the princess realize the cousin had taken her identity, but she didn't expose the cousin on the spot because she wanted the heir to face the consequences of his actions. When the heir saw her carrying the box over, he thought it was her dowry. She was about to turn and leave, but the cousin suddenly twisted her ankle. Seeing this scene, the princess's heart turned completely cold. She'd only been back at the princess mansion for a short while when the heir burst in and dragged her to his cousin's room, making her hand over the antidote. It turned out the cousin had falsely accused her of poisoning her. When she refused, he even tried to cut out her heart's blood to save his cousin. Not until she fainted did the heir finally let her go. Her maid held the seriously injured princess and cried, begging her to stop loving that man. No sooner had the words been spoken than the heir rushed in, saying he'd punished himself 99 times, begging the princess not to take her anger out on his cousin. Before she could speak, a servant came to report the cousin was coughing up blood. Then she turned and left without looking back.